Yo, MBG Studios here. We are going to be talking about some beautiful concepts about entrepreneurship, growth, human struggles, and following your dreams, and probably some other stuff. Henley will take it away.
Hi. So, Gabriel,
Yes.
first of all, you know that the music industry really sucks balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it sucks to work in here and everything, right?
Yeah, it
So, why music?
It's a good question. Well, first, it started at the love and the passion for making music, right? The musicality. I fell in love with the emotions, how, music has always been nostalgic for me. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people that really fall in love with music, it's because it's from experiences or moments. So like road trips with the parents, you know what I'm saying? Like listen to the Beatles album, like stuff like that. There's just like nostalgic things that were like bonding things for you as a child or so, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That just, it becomes special. And also art and music is special. So that it's just cool to mention that I had that for myself. But essentially I just fell in love with music for the musicality and just the emotion and being able to express myself. But it all kind of led more into like helping people, honestly. And like seeing the beauty in people's art and the struggles that a creative has as usually very they don't believe in themselves. They usually have anxiety or depression and other mental health problems. So as I moved forward, I kind of started falling in love with the helping people aspect, like helping them believe in themselves more and like take advantage of all the resources they have in society and just like not doubt themselves. So I've been like kind of formed into more of a leader.
So, Gabriel. Okay, I'm gonna do that again.
Yeah.
So, Gabe,
Yep.
also wanted to ask, like, yeah, so I asked you like why you chose music, right? But there must be a moment in like your life when you sort of decided like, oh shit, this is it. This is
Yeah.
what I'm gonna try to do for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
And like, how did this moment strike you?
Okay. Well, I want to preface it by saying I do feel like those moments happen throughout the journey. Like
Yes.
there's moments of like bad and there's also like catalysts in the journey. You know what I'm saying? Like little like things.
Slow
Yeah. So, but for me, I mean, I had like a very weird way, very not normal. So I'm glad that you asked this, but essentially it's going to sound kind of crazy. Essentially, I'm from a place where like, I can't say I'm from a place. So this happens everywhere. As teenagers, a lot of times we believe in our friends and what they want for us or like what other people are doing. Like, yo, I saw that everyone wants to be a doctor. Now I'm a doctor kind of thing.
Yeah.
So for the longest, I loved music, but also a lot of people around me did. So I started to get confused if it was my dream and my destiny or theirs.
Yeah.
And this was like when I was trying to figure out if I was going to college or not, like the big decision, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
what am I going to do? So I said, fuck it, and went to Knowles in Mexico, which is it's very weird, but it's the National Outdoor Leadership Semester. It's connected with universities in the United States, and they give you credits to do very like extreme survivor man type monthly semesters, essentially. So like I did sea kayaking in the middle of the Sea Cortez, like on our own, having to find our own food, having to circumnavigate the seas. Like I'm not even making this up. This is legitimately real. So I had to sail for a month, like completely like on our own, you know what I'm saying? With no human contact, like no parents contact, none of that. Hiking for a month and then sea kayaking for a month. And I did that because I wanted to be like, I say this a lot in here, but I wanted to be uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to get out the norm routine and just like really feel who I was and feel my thoughts and like have like a good moment to like understand myself more as a kid or as a teenager. And the whole time I was just making beats. Like in my head, I was rapping, freestyling with the kids on the trip. Like I was finding ways to still have that. And like when I came back, I was like, literally, it's fun. It's like almost like a movie type scene. But literally, I was like, right when I got off the airport, saw my parents, I was like, going to music school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how I decided. But before that, I was already like drumming at a young age and doing all these musical things. I just started to, I just didn't want to make the wrong decision for myself. You know what I'm saying? With all the cloudedness of like kids around me, and you don't have a fully formed brain too. So I just wanted to like make a good decision.
Yeah.
It's hard to make a good first decision as a teenager, like for your master's degree or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what happened.
Thanks for sharing.
Yeah.
That's like really about like finding your own identity and things
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
So like that is Gabriel Pearson, if that's how I pronounce your name.
Yeah, you did.
Right?
Yeah,
Gabriel Pearson as the person. So now I just want to ask you, like, how did the company or like the name that you came up with, Mixed by Gabriel, came out?
Well, Mixed by Gabriel was like my transition from like engineerhood and like tracking to like brand myself as a real mixing entity in the business. And it was at a point where like I was at a crossroads.
Pause.
Okay.
Okay.
We're still good?
Make sure that we were recording.
Okay, good.
So
We're good. This is gonna go into Opus, so we'll probably edit this out. I hope. What was I saying? Oh, Mixed by Gabriel. So that was like that branding move. Like before that, I was just Gabriel. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
The engineer. So like that branding move was specifically when I made the decision to focus on mixing more so, and to like take less recording work, or take just as much recording work, but always pushing the mix upon it. You know what I'm saying? Being like, yeah, but if we're gonna work, since I'm not trying to do recording, really, you need to, I'll help you, you help me. You know what I'm saying? Let me mix it, and we can still record. So that was like my step from tracking to like, let me brand just mixing and mastering at a high level. And all the people in my peer space, like the people around me, coworkers, a lot of them were doing the same thing at the time. Like, the mixed by phase. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people have the mixed by da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like that was what you did. So I did it.
Yes. So just a quick question. When did you start the MBG Studios?
Well, technically speaking, August of this year. But as far as just the MBG Mixed by Gabriel, the whole concept of Mixed by Gabriel, in general, just the company concept has been... So essentially it started as a freelance service, right? That I did in spaces that I didn't own, right? And I used to manage a studio, and I was always the head engineer or like the manager of spaces. So I was always doing the business side, right? But I didn't own it. So I was like, why do I keep on doing this and have like, I might as well just have my own situation, or at least partner with someone where I have more flexibility and ownership. And so that kind of like led me to finding this space. And honestly, it's through this space where I started to realize how much people look up to me and like as a leader, and how much people want to be involved in my business, and how much people want to help. And I started having interns, and they started bringing new energy and light to me. And I got to see the beauty in them and them having their journey. And it just fully kind of cemented that my legacy is more than my legacy. It's supposed to be for other people's, and it's supposed to extend past me. And I'm here like as a beacon of like seeing the beauty in others and helping them see that for themselves. It's just a bigger purpose now. So I just saw that like it gave me more energy and it gave me more purpose in my journey, like involving people and them like trusting me and having faith in me and letting me like push them to their dreams or make them a little bit uncomfortable so they get to that point of growth. I don't know, man. It's just like it makes the journey that much more beautiful because it's tied to like helping. You know what I'm saying? And I just have so much belief in so many talented people that are around me, and I know what we can do for music as a whole, and I want to change quality and the perception of like relationships and the toxicity behind building, and just how just everything's kind of scrapped in my opinion with the infrastructure. Like I think we can like independently get together, have this creative hub that we have, and make beautiful shit that transcends time. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what I'm here for. I know it's a big journey.
Yeah, that's a big.
You know what I'm saying?
Decades long, all right.
I know that's a lot to say, but and ask for. Yeah, literally. Like, yeah, I'm trying to be Michael Jackson. Just buy like all the music. Yeah, just the Michael Jackson of mixing and music. But nah, that's I know that was long, but that's essentially what I think I'm here for and what MBG is.
So, now that we're looking, inside MBG Studios, right? what are your plans to expand MBG Studios further?
Okay. The ideal concept is max this space out to about 180 net a year, and then duplicate the infrastructure and just literally times to it. You know what I'm saying? The whole infrastructure and scalability is being kind of turned into a blueprint right now, and an infrastructure and a system. And once that is done and it's reached the net of 180, we will just literally duplicate the system and the room right across the hall. Then from there, right over there. Then from it's literally just cookie cutter at that point. You know what I'm saying? It's just getting this running smoothly, booked out, cool stuff happening, cool. No more hours, boom, times to it. Then that works, boom, times 3 it. And you just continually do that. I don't really want more than 3 rooms though. So I want 3 rooms.
Would you make a huge studio?
Yeah, that'd be cool. I don't think I could do that in New York, but
It is really
Yeah.
egregiously expensive.
yeah. I don't think I could do that, but I do see myself having a C, B, and A. So for example, across the hallway, you haven't seen it, but that shit is big as fuck, bro. That's an A room. For sure. Producer desk in it and everything. It's A. You know what I'm saying? You can fit a whole desk where you can cook up beats and still walk around the whole thing. There's still a huge desk. It's A. And there's a drum tracking room in it.
Oh my god.
Right. So
Okay.
that's A.
That is huge.
Yeah. It's 5 times this. You know what I'm saying? Or 6. So that's an A right there. It's just about getting another B that's closer to this size. But we already have an A. It's been there. We've been in talks for a while. It's just about this needs to be fully functioning because I'm going to be over there. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to be over that joint. You know what I'm saying? So this needs to be just going. Just, you know what I'm saying? It's just working. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. It's just fully functioning, doing its thing, making profit. So yeah, we're pretty much just doing that and scaling it. But yeah, I don't want more than 3. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I want a creative hub, and to me, 3 is enough. Obviously, if the capital and the funding is big enough, shit, fuck it, we can rent out a whole fucking place or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Where we can just put mad offices and studios in. That would be lit as an end goal.
You might as well buy a building as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, at that point, I'm just gonna buy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really trying to overdo spaces without buying. You know what I'm saying? Just to be honest. So 3 would be my max, and then at that point, I'm trying to buy a building. Yeah. Why not? You know what I'm saying? It's just too expensive out here. I'm not really trying to have anything outside of long-term buying. You know what I'm saying? So at the 3 space limit, that would have to transfer into a fully ownership situation, because it's just why? You know what I'm saying? Because then I can flip the real estate too.
Yeah.
Or the business. You know what I'm saying?
So talking about buying, renting studios, I think a lot of people, what some of their dreams are to,
All right, we're good.
we're going, right?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah. So talking about renting, buying studios, we talk about the expenses, the profits, the revenue, and stuff like that. And I'm sure everybody out there, you want to have a studio as well, but how much does it take to actually run a studio?
Yeah.
What? I don't know if you can disclose numbers and things like that, because obviously that is very sensitive information.
Yeah.
But what would you say the rough budget would be to rent a studio, say in Brooklyn, and set things up and get things running?
Okay. Yeah, I can give you kind of an average breakdown of the market in New York when it comes to studios. Typically speaking, you're not going to get a space for under 1,000. And this could be a super small room. And when I say 1,000, I'm talking bare bones as fuck. No infrastructure. I'm talking about a room for 1,000. You know what I'm saying? This with nothing in it. Just concrete. Completely nothing in it. And you have to acoustic everything. So that's going to get you in there. That's a security deposit on top of that. So that's $2K just out the gate. $2K out the gate. All right. And I'm loving that we're talking about this because so many things aren't thought about. All right. So these clouds, these acoustic, just one of those is 200.
I know y'all can't see it, but
yeah. So there's there's foam acoustic panels on the ceiling that are hanging. Those are 200 a pop. all the acoustics out, like, so let's just add up the acoustics in this room. This is about a $1,200 acoustic setup. So that's $1,200 just for foam in your room. So before you even buy equipment, you need another 1,000. All right. Then on top of that, like all the cables I have, like the snakes to hook up things, I'm just naming things people don't think about. The cables, like the snakes, I have like 3 different snakes, a lot of XLRs, a lot of basically 1/4-inch cables going to equipment, ins and outs, etc. That's about 600 to 800 right there in cables. You know what I'm saying? So we're getting to 1,000 just in miscellaneous concepts.